Thobelang, dumelang, absheng, le kae bakgetso? Nna ke teng, white. Ke thabela ho ba na le rona, ne? Yeah, kajeko. Venda people said I must say and not say nda. Apparently nda is for males. So chiba venda. Guys, I just love South African languages, trust me. But anyway, guys, how are you today? Thank you for tuning in once again. What are we talking about today? Today I just thought, you know what? I'm not talking. Yeah, I don't have much to say on spiritual matters, but I was just motivated by a video I watched this morning. A video by Owamie of Owamie Entertainment. She is a gossip and entertainment YouTuber. A very big one, hey. So this morning she was sharing, you understand, her own experience regarding her own divorce. She's getting divorced, has separated from her husband, I think for 6 months now. And she's been sharing her journey with us. Yeah, so I felt like, yeah, man, actually I was so touched. You understand, it made me realize that we need to hear such stories. More and more of us, need the support, you need to hear from another female that it's not such a bad decision sometimes to leave your marriage. Sometimes it can be the best decision ever, you understand, you can ever make for yourself. Because as you know, right now in South Africa we're dealing with gender-based violence, and it's escalating every day. And why be stuck in an abusive marriage or abusive relationship? I know sometimes, sometimes it's not easy to make a decision on your own. You understand? Sometimes it can be it can be daunting, to even have to think about it. So we end up being stuck. You understand, in useless relationships. So sometimes hearing another female, you understand, sharing their own experience, and it gives you a chance to see that you too, can make that decision and be fine. So yeah, this is my 2 cents worth of sharing. So yeah, guys, I got divorced in 2009. I had been married for how many years? I think we met in the year 2000 with my partner, and we got married in 2005. We met on the 31st of December. I had been working in Pretoria at the South African Reserve Bank at the time, and I had just gotten myself a new job at Standard Corporate and Merchant Bank, which was at the Standard Bank head office in central Johannesburg. So I was going to struggle with transport. So my partner suggested that why don't I move in, you understand, during the week I should, because he lived in Fourways. So maybe I should just be in Fourways during the week, so that he drops me off at work and pick me up later, and then weekends I'll go back to Pretoria whilst I was looking for my own place. So I thought, yeah, that was a good idea. But now the problem is I never got to move out. And we had just been in a relationship for only 2 months at the time. So I never really got to know the guy before I moved in with him. How old was I? I think I was 24, 25, 24. The things we do, guys. But anyway, at the beginning it was really nice. It was a good relationship. We had so much fun. We had so much fun. The guy was just full of life, which I loved, because I myself, I'm sure you can tell, I have a zest for life, trust me. We enjoyed going out together. We partied together. We did everything together. You understand? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, every weekend. You understand? So we enjoyed each other's company, which was nice. And I think at the time, even our friends, you understand, used to comment at how good, our relationship looked, and you understand. So when we were an inspiration. We were an inspiration. And then what happened? As soon as we got married, things started going south. So sometimes you don't really have to get married. Sometimes that time you guys are deciding to get married, that's the time you are not even supposed to be together. It's just, us forcing matters because we've been together for a while, and we think the problems we're having would be resolved, by us getting married, which I don't know how we come, to that, but I know I'm not the first one who made such a mistake. So yeah, we got married. And then, like I was saying, it started going south as soon as we got married. Because one, for starters, guy had resigned from work. Um, as soon as we got married. So now I ended up having to buy the house on my own. So the house was in my maiden surname. And can you imagine? I'm used to 2 salaries. You understand? So the expenses we had at the time were based on 2 salaries. We had 2 children going to attending private schools. I was paying a bond of how much? I think I was paying like 9,000 rands a month at the time. I had a helper whom I was paying 2.5 in 2009. During that time. We had cars, like we were both driving German cars. He was driving a BMW, I was driving an Audi. So we're just there was just too much debt to deal with, and for now to be one, for there to be one salary, it was too much for one person. So it got really hectic. Things were not working out because he resigned because he thought he wanted to start his own business. This is when the BEE movement came in. You understand? I'm a BEE. So he wanted to be there, and it was just not working out. It was not working out. For 5 years I supported him. I waited for things to work out for him, and things were just not coming together. And I was struggling financially. I was getting depressed emotionally. I was losing the interest, you understand, to even, it was difficult, guys. It was difficult. And he was refusing to pick up the pieces, you understand, because I'd be like, why don't you just go back? You understand? Go back and, look for work. But no, he was just not ready to do that. So I was like, no, then I can't. I think I've given you enough time. It's too much now. This is too much for me. We can't drown together. If you want to drown on your own. I am out of here. I am out of here. And that time we had a small baby. I think Tamela was 2 years old, or just about to turn 2. I decided, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. And he had become so abusive, like abusive, guys, so abusive. At one point, the nice thing is that I won't tell you his name, so it can't even be what I'm, trying to, I don't know what. But at one point, this guy left me, for the dogs. We had been attending a wedding of a friend in where's this place? Zimbali. Yeah, Zimbali in Northern Natal. And we had a disagreement on that evening, and I got off the car because I think I wanted to take a breath, and the guy drove off. And this was my friend's car. It wasn't even his car. This was my friend's car. He took off, left me there. The time was 12:25 in the evening. Left me there. If you know the area, it's along the sugarcane fields, ne? Yo guys, hey. And if you remember, there used to be stories of women found, with their private parts zithathiwe kwakukubi nje, you understand. I was like, but he knows how dangerous this place is, and I kept hoping he would come back. He never came back. I was there the whole night. I had to find some wall to hide, you understand. And in the morning around 5, I saw a taxi, and I just decided to take my chances, and I hitchhiked, and they took me to drop me off at the police station in Tongat. And I couldn't get any help at the police station. Those Indian guys were like, no, mama, go sort out your problems with your husband, mama. I was like, I am so fucked. I am so... Yeah, and then I decided to take a walk to the nearest hospital. I think it's Tongat Private Hospital. I went there, and I just got in there, and I broke down and cried. Because, of course, I wanted them to feel sorry for me and admit me. I needed a bed. And was I not admitted? I was put on a stretcher. I was admitted immediately. You understand? Got into a shower and then into bed. And remember, I got off the car. I left the phone in the car, wallet in the car, and the guy took off, so I don't have my phone. And then an Indian nurse, they gave me a phone, and I decided the first person I'm going to call is his father. I called his father. He was so shocked, like thoroughly shocked. As in, like, what? That person you are talking about is right here with me. We are having breakfast. I asked him where you are. He said, you are doing shopping at the Gateway Mall. I'm like, hell no, I'm in hospital. He left me for the dogs. And his father was like, damn it, this can't be right. So his family came through, like, quickly. They all came in to see me, from, all of KwaZulu-Natal, They just couldn't believe it. So his father was like, you know what? This can't be right. This cannot be right. This person is no longer human. If you still want to leave my child, divorce this person. I can't allow you to go on, because I don't understand. Like, I couldn't understand Nami. Umkhulu were like, I was like, I am lost, Nam. I don't know who this man is. I am lost. So that is what propelled me to make the decision. You understand? Besides the finances that were already dwindling, you understand? That treatment for me was just too much. I think to him, I was as good as dead. You understand? That decision to leave me there, I think it was him killing me, because he was hoping that someone will kill me, actually. You understand? Because he knows exactly what happens along those sugarcane fields. And he was hoping the same would happen to me. And then he would be able to claim my insurances, you understand? And everyone would be feeling sorry for him. He has just lost his wife. Man can be cruel, eh? Now I'm getting all emotional just thinking about it. And the divorce cost me so much, guys. He didn't even pay a cent towards the divorce. I paid for the lawyers. My divorce took 2 months. I filed on the 20th of June. On the 19th of August, that very year, the divorce was finalized. And I think it was hasty on my side, and I wouldn't advise anyone to do that because I lost so much. I gave up so much just so that, I could, be divorced from this person. So I just agreed to everything. Everything. I was like, you want that, take it. You want that, take it. You want this, take it. I was heartful. But I haven't recovered financially, if I can be honest with you. Some of the things that I lost, I will never get them back. You understand? So, if you ask me, would I change my decision today? No. I think it's the best decision ever. I shouldn't even have waited for that long. Why take care of a man who won't look for work for 5 years? You understand? Why? The guy was 9 years older than me. But I don't know what happens. This thing they call love. Sometimes ivele kwenze ngathi udumi, yes. So guys, yeah, that's my story. And of course there's always two sides to a story. And I'm sure he has his own side, but I wonder what his side would be. You understand? But anyway, we're not even talking about him, we're talking about me, yeah. So that's my story. So if you're going through such, coming to Nonkwenkwenzi will not help. Getting intando, getting isibembe. Why do you wanna get intando for isibambelelo for a man that is abusing you? That is lazy too. A loafer that is lazy to find work. You understand? Some things do not need a sangoma. Some things they need a decision from you. All you need is to make a decision. That's all. That's all. Save yourself. Save your children. You understand? Get out whilst there's still time before you lose a lot. I lost so much. Guys. I lost so much financially. And yeah, I've never really recovered. I have never recovered. I've never recovered. It's just that I'd like to believe I'm a strong person. I'm able to cope and, move on. But I've never recovered. And I don't think I would ever recover. I lost a lot. But I think I have my life. I still have my life. I am 100% me.